Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and welcome to my first episode of my very first subscriber choice Let's Play. And we are going to be playing, as you can probably tell, a Kirby game. Kirby. 20 years, who could believe it? And I am playing Kirby's 20th anniversary special. The Dream Collection, I think it's called. Go ahead, Dee Dee, hit him. Bam! Alright, so let's get right to it. I'm going to be playing the original Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land. Now, I am not an expert at this game in any sense of the word. I have played this game to completion one time previously. And I do have to reset the game from the last time I played. But I'm going to do my best and try to get through the game as quickly as possible because I've been challenged by one of my subscribers, the Yuria231, to beat the game in less than 36 minutes. So we're going to see if I can pull that off or not. We're going to start here with stage 1. Very creative name, Green Greens. So, depending on your experience with Kirby, you may or may not know that, well, he's a little pink fluff ball. And accidentally, with the version of this game, because it was in black and white, on the box art, he's actually white instead of pink. And so that's because the game was in black and white. But they fixed that for every version going forward from here. Now, Kirby's kind of infamous for being able to swallow enemies and copy their powers. But unfortunately, that was not instituted until the second game in the series. First mini-boss here. Suck up his bombs and shoot them back at him. That should do it. So in this version, we can suck up enemies, but we can't absorb any powers. All we can do is either swallow them or shoot them out. Jeez, what's that? So that is your main strategy. You can also pick up blocks, suck them up, and shoot them too. But in general, we're just going to try to go as quickly as possible through these stages. Doing alright so far. There's a raccoon, maybe? I don't know. And another thing Kirby's known for is floating. So if you hold up on the control pad, you can get into puffed up Kirby mode here and float up. This little M piece over here is a full health restore. But your main kind of moves in this game is we face dive into the ground. Nope, caught it right before the end. And this is already the boss of the first level. So we're doing pretty good. You just want to dodge these little bits that he shoots at you and then grab the apples and shoot him back. And as you can see, he's already dead. And jamming Kirby. Doing a little moonwalk. Bam. Alright, stage 2, Castle Lololo. Or Laugh Out Loud Olo, I guess, maybe. Oh, and I'm also and this microphone, that kills everything on the screen. I'm also challenging all of my viewers, if you do have this game, see if you can beat my high score. We're currently at 31,000 points, but we'll see what we're at once I finish. Hate these guys. So this game is really simplistic in a lot of ways, but it did add a lot of really cool platforming elements. Let's grab this health restore. Like the floating and the sucking things up and the dodging. You can't jump on enemies like you can in a Mario game or a Sonic game. So it's a little bit more tactical in that sense. And in later games, they did add the ability to slide on the ground. And I think this is an invincibility. So let's just try to go as quickly as possible here. Zoom by all these guys. And, of course, the infamous, or famous, ability to copy enemies' powers. So once we start with the second game in the series, here's a mini-boss. Gotta suck up his little crates and shoot them back at them. And this is actually setting up for the boss of the level, where there's 2 of them doing that. But being able to absorb powers and use them against your enemies, get in there. Well, let's get that. Ow. Let's get the health. And this little power-up lets you shoot fireballs. Sweet. Bam. I'm getting stuck up here. Go, go, go. So my history with the Kirby series is, well, I never really played any of the early Kirby games. I got into Kirby pretty late. The first Kirby game I played was actually Epic Yarn. And I beat that, and then I got Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which was a really awesome game, and I hope to Let's Play that at some point. Ah, here's the boss. 2 of them. You gotta try to not get caught, absorb these crates, and shoot them back at them. Ugh. If you do get cut in a corner, you do get hit. So it's best to stay in the middle so that you can jump up or jump down, depending on where they're coming from. So I beat the 2 Wii games, and then I actually was watching a Let's Play of one of my friends here on YouTube, the Reanimator. And he was doing Kirby's 64, the Crystal Shards. That's level 2. So I highly recommend that if you guys haven't checked that out. I do have his channel featured on my main page. Stage 3, Float Islands. Kirby wants that fish. Aww. Hooked him. Poor guy. But yeah, but then when the 20th Anniversary Collection came out, you know, I got it, and ow. And I've been slowly working my way through the various games. So I've beaten this, I've beaten Kirby's Adventure, which is the first NES game, which is actually really amazing how much stuff they added. They really upgraded once they got to that game. And I'm currently working on Kirby's Dream Land 2. Another microphone, cool. Bam. And also playing a few of the levels in Kirby Superstar. Jeez, run. So I hope to finish those up in the next couple of days, maybe, next couple of weeks, etc. You know, sometime in the near future. We do need health, so let's get this. And then eventually, you know, I'll get to Kirby 64. Although it's a pretty tough game. There's a lot of hidden stuff in that game that I saw in the playthrough I watched of the Reanimator. A 1-up down here, sweet. There's actually another one a little bit later in the level too, so I'll show you where that one is also. Ugh. He's so cute. How can you not like Kirby? There's a full health restore up here, so I'm gonna grab that because I'm at half health. But the later Kirby games are cool because they add the multiplayer, so you can actually play through the games with another person. And I've always really enjoyed multiplayer games, especially on platformers. So like the new Super Mario Brothers, for example, for Wii, that's really fun to play. And of course, Kirby, the 2 Wii Kirby games are awesome. Here's the other 1-up. I'm making pretty good progress so far. Almost done with stage 3. I know this game isn't that long. I think the first time I played it, I beat it in around 45 minutes or so. And I think I'm making pretty good progress this time, so hopefully much quicker than that this time. But yeah, viewers, why don't you give me a little bit of your history with Kirby in the comments. Let me know what game you played first, or at all, I guess, if you haven't played a Kirby game. And I'll be interested to find that stuff out. And here's a really cool element, the shooter level. And a lot of the Kirby games include this. Some of them can get tedious. Like the final boss of Kirby's Return to Dreamland for Wii is a prolonged shooter stage as part of it, and it's pretty frustrating, especially if you lose. Die. Sweet. Alright, so that's the first 3 levels. Do your little jig, Kirby. Do, bink. So in my next episode, we will continue on. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.